10, did you know Charlie Rock LD?
Yes, sir. That's my man. I mean, from up north. I know him from up north. You know what I'm saying? Been with him and shit. That's my bro.
And how do you feel about Charlie Rock LD's story overall?
I mean, yo, man. Charlie Rock LD ain't got no unique story. He got the same story as everybody else, you know, from the struggle, come from the hood, from the BX, Boricua. He had to go extra hard because he was Latino. And you know, when it comes to a motherfucker from the hood doing criminal things, criminals are extremists. He was an extremist in everything that he did, and that's what drew Fat Joe to him. Fat Joe really respected him and took him aboard because, you know, he was an extremist. Motherfucker punched somebody in the face, Charlie Rock LD want to stab him. They want to stab him, Charlie Rock LD want to kill him. You know, so Charlie Rock, and plus, if you look at him, if you was to meet Charlie Rock LD and see him, you would never think like, you'd be like, this little short, little stubby motherfucker, he ain't. Nah, he was ready. He was ready though. He was on that time. But above all, he was cool. He was a good dude.
Charlie Rock hasn't been saying anything new. He's been saying this stuff for a long time. A lot of
Yeah.
people may have recently just caught wind of what he's been doing, but his story never changed. He was stabbed in the eye defending Fat Joe's honor in jail.
Yeah.
And then they say Fat Joe ended up leaving him for dead. I just want
Yeah.
to say rest in peace to Charlie Rock LD.
Yeah, rest in peace to Charlie Rock, man. That's fucking crazy. And yo, this is word up, Mikey. I just spoke to this motherfucker, man. I got all the conversations with me and him though. I used to tell him, nigga, I'm recording you, motherfucker, because I can't seem to get an interview with you, and I know you, and none of these motherfuckers know you, man. So I'm just gonna take whatever we talk about, and I'm gonna put the shit up. You be like, yo, you crazy? I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Taking forever to get me an interview. I'm the one that's teaching you the game. And then he started coming back and giving me some game, like, yo, why you ain't doing more shorts, man? You need the more shorts. You know how it usually happens. Somebody change their life, start doing the right thing, they fucking die.
So, 10, do you think that Fat Joe left Charlie Rock for dead? And if what he's saying is true, would that make Fat Joe foul if that's correct?
I mean, yeah, that's some sucker shit, man. It ain't like it's the first time that I said about Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Same thing happened with Cuban Link and other terror squad members. You know, so that's some fucked up shit. I mean, because Charlie Rock to LD told me it all before he all even knew or heard about it. Because I was there when Charlie Rock was Charlie Rock to Fat Joe when he used to come to see him. When he was in Auburn, Joe used to come and see him. And that's where I met Charlie at when we was in the burn. So Fat Joe was coming through, shouting them out all in the songs and everything. I used to be like, oh, because like, I fuck with Fat Joe. So I was like, oh, so you Charlie Rock. Oh, all right, cool. And he used to always go hard for Joe. When he talking about him, he big Joe up. Like, yo, that's my brother. He never said like, yo, Fat Joe, my man. He said, that's my brother. He big Joe up every time. Always talk good about him. You know what I'm saying? So when he got out and he told me what Fat Joe did for him, nothing. I'm like, yo, that nigga lying. Yo, 10, that nigga ain't buy me shit. Charlie Rock ain't have shit. Somebody got him a crib, he got him a Hummer, he got him all this other shit. Charlie Rock ain't have shit. Then when Charlie started fucking up, you know what I'm saying? He was getting high. That's when Joe started pulling back from him. Though it was starting before that, but Joe started pulling back like, yo, um, um, giving dudes like, for the next year, you can't come around or whatever. I ain't gonna support you, whatever, till you get yourself together. Opposed to like helping him, like putting him in a program or trying to do something to help him. You know, she shuns him and stay away from him. And then he was telling him like, this is what Charlie's telling me though, like, yo, he told him, yo, why don't you go get you a job? He said, get him a job in a supermarket. Then on the weekend you can hang out with your rich friend. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is he talking about? What? Why did that make sense? Like, what did you say? And he was like, yo, I told that motherfucker, like, what you talking about, bro? You bugging, nigga. I won't even fuck with you. Like, Charlie wasn't having it. You got dudes that was having it. Charlie wasn't having it. Dudes still stick around Joe. Like, When they did shows, he didn't pay nobody. He wouldn't do nothing. He would just like spoon feed everybody. Charlie was like, "Yo, when we go to shows, he didn't pay nobody. Um, he would take you shopping and buy your shit. He's buying your food. He not putting no money in your hand." He said, so he stepped up and was like, "Nah, nigga, you gonna give me my money like I want my money in my pocket." I'm saying he wanted to spoon feed you, and that's what kept dudes coming back. And his thing was, if you don't like it, then you could break out. I get somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's when Charlie Rock started getting on some robbing motherfuckers. When they go out of town, Joe got a show. Charlie Rock outside sticking motherfuckers up, trying to throw dudes in the trunk. So that's what made Charlie Rock still stay on that type of level. He like, cause he was like, yo, Ten, if he was giving me money and I was, you know what I'm saying, he was looking out for me. What I was doing out there robbing motherfuckers? What you think I'm robbing dudes for? Stu was playing game. If he really was taking care of me, looking out for me, he really was my brother. He wouldn't have never had me on the front line when shit happened, or ready to go and lay a dude down. It's supposed to be legit. Why he didn't put me on? You know what I'm saying? This is shit that he was telling me, you know.
Do you believe the Charlie Rock's story that he lost his eye due to a beef over Fat Joe in jail?
I don't know. That's what he told me and shit. That's what he told me. I'm like, yo, try about how the fuck you motherfucker stab you over a beef with Fat Joe and I'm like, I don't know, Charlie. He said that's what happened. Yo, my brother, that happened like that. I mean, that's what he telling me. I don't know. I can't judge. I don't know. I never heard that's what it was over, and I never really knew how he lost his eye. I heard he got stabbed, but I didn't never know like the circumstances surrounding it. I didn't know. But if that's his truth and that's what he said it was, then. But for me, I could see certain shit happening in prison because prison is petty, and dudes be petty, and they'll argue over the smallest shit, and you could get cut, stabbed, and murdered over the smallest shit in there. So it's a possibility that he could have got stabbed in the eye, or it could be a possibility he got stabbed in his eye over drugs, or could it be this or that? That I'm not gonna speculate. He's not here no more, so I'm not gonna say nope. He's gone. That was my man. I took his word for what he said, and that's what happened. That's what happened. He ain't no sucker nigga. He ain't messing with no chumps. He ain't messing with no fags. He ain't never snitch on nobody. He ain't never was like no cutthroat dude. If you had him by your side, you could trust him. Like the story I told about with me and him when the dude I told you the story. No, I don't think I told you the story about when me and him and a couple of my other homeboys shit this dude down. You know what shitting the dude down is, right?
Oh, what is that? I thought you said shaking him down.
No shitting doodoo, caca, mierda.